I'm Nick, and welcome back to my shop. We all want to be better woodworkers, and the best way to do that is through practice. So for 7 days, I'm doing 7 projects, and today is day 6. I already made a platter, a bowl, a pen, a top, and an ice cream scoop. Today, I think I'm going to do a vase. I think I found my piece of wood. It's a piece of cherry, about 3 by 3. So let's get turning. Oh, how did I leave the shop yesterday? Don't need you. Gonna turn between centers, so I need tailstock, light. Need to trim the edges down. If you recall, last year I made a dining room table out of some cherry slabs. And I'm pretty sure this piece is one of the cutoffs from that slab. So this should turn out to be a very beautiful vase, given that the other wood had a lot of figure to it and was really nice. Yeah, that dining room project that this came from, love that table. Everyone who sits at it pretty much fights for the bench that I made for it. It's pretty funny. So, if you haven't watched that video, I highly recommend it. Let's get this thing round, using the big roughing gouge. For a vase, I'm going to need to use the chuck. So I need to make a tenon. That's just a good size already. Top tip to all the wood turners out there, when you eject these and have to catch them, don't grab it like this. At that point, go right into the hand. Hold it off to the side. And everyone who does wood turn, we always make that mistake once. Now, let's talk design. I think I want a tall vase. I know I need to leave some for the base. It's just for the tenons at, so I think, yeah. That'll be the bottom. And I can make it 8.5 inches tall. So let's do that. And this is my rule of thirds caliper. So I'm gonna make it slip down from here. Then come out to be the vase shape here. So this is what I have in mind. For my vase. Don't know if that even shows up on camera, but that's my sketch. So let's, I guess, get the base down to the size I want. And then I'm gonna go and work on the top. Yeah. So this dimension down here is gonna affect other things. Go like that bottom. Let's get the top dimension. Doing rules of third here, so that's actually like 2/3 of the width. So the other part I'm gonna make here probably 1/3 of the width. Problem is I won't be able to hollow out any of this down here. I think that's what I want my narrow part to be. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm just making this up as I go. What I'm trying to figure out now is, I got my 2 dimensions done. I think I'm gonna get this cut in. And then I gotta figure out hollowing, because I'm gonna hollow this thing. Okay. There's still the top to do here, but I need to hollow it. So I'm gonna do something very sneaky with this vase. To be able to hollow this spot, I can't get it from the top because I'll have to go through this little narrow neck. What I am gonna do is cut off the bottom, hollow it, glue it back on, and no one will be the wiser as long as you guys don't tell. Let's do some shenanigans. Okay, I'm set up. I'm gonna drill a hole all the way down as far as I can go using a spade bit because that's the longest thing I got. Let's do this. I was afraid that would happen. Uh-oh. Come on. Come out. Give me back my chuck. Uh-oh. No, this is not good. I made some mistakes here. If you drill too fast, you get all the chips built up here, and then everything kind of gets stuck. And that's what I did. I can't get my bit back out. God, I'm gonna have to edit this all out to make myself look like a good, competent woodworker, won't I? Can't beat the mallet. And just like that, the hole is drilled. Easy peasy. Like, it was not difficult. Yeah. Okay, to flip this around, I'm gonna need a tenon on this side. I'm gonna save this for later because I'm gonna turn a new bottom for this out of this piece. And if that doesn't make sense right now, give it a little bit of time and you'll see what I'm gonna try to do here. I'm gonna start hollowing out the bottom by using a Forstner bit. First question is, how out of round is this? Yeah. It shouldn't be terrible. That drilled really fast. Now I have an opening that I can then use my hollowing tools to get in here. I was only planning on doing a simple vase today. I wasn't planning on doing this hollowing out complex way to do it. That's just what ended up happening. Whoop. That wasn't tight enough. Just had a fun idea. So I have a smiley face here, and it's gonna be in the bottom of my vase. If you ever look in my vase, there'll be a smiley face in there. That is glued up. I'm gonna let that cure, and then I'll finish off this vase. Vase is ready to be turned down to final dimensions and finished. Figure out what that final dimension is. So it's going to be about 2/3 of that. Yeah, about right there is the new tip because everything got a little smaller. It does look proportionally off. And that's right. So I could extend that down a little, make it a little smoother. So right now I'm just fine-tuning everything, trying to make it visually pleasing. And I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. So I can start hollowing out this little bit right up here. Time for a design change. I don't even know where the piece went. It's somewhere in the shop. There goes my base. Okay, that was on there tight now. It's definitely not the original design I had, but whenever you cut something off the lathe like I just did, this bottom is flat. You typically want it to be domed in so that it sits flat on surfaces. Like right now it wobbles a little. That is not ideal, and I did that because I didn't want to have this thing come off the lathe again. So I'm going to try to make it perfectly flat by taking this metal surface, which is flat, holding the sandpaper down and just running it back and forth a few times. Then yeah, it sits flatter now. Well, I made a vase. This wasn't the vase that I was intending to make, but it's the one that got made. The thing about woodworking is you're dealing with a natural product. It can split, it can crack, it can come off the lathe. And when that happens, you have to be resilient and you have to do design changes. Look at what you have left, how you can change it to make it what you want. This vase turned out pretty good considering that I had to go through all that. Anyway, that's about it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.